it's working. So I start not even on the faction map, on the main map. So the faction map doesn't exist because this is the faction map, but on the main one. Anyways, yeah, we're starting here because big war's about to happen and everyone's going to be involved in it. All right. Okay. So how it all started, right? Right. Okay. So Russia, no, the Green faction declared war on Russia for their Caspian Sea bit back here in Tehran. Um, Then Russia declared war on the purple guys as well, so they can try set up some satellites there so to get better influence. Alright. And then the yellow guys declared war on China and India, as in the communist India, to get rid of them as world tensions are really high enough, they thought it may as well. And then the red guys down here declared war on American stuff. Well, they declared war on ITO, there you go. And then the red guys up here, well, like, while these guys are at war, let's blindside them. So we've maybe done some nuclear tests of our own. So the Americans aren't the only ones who have them. They're only plain ones. They're only gravity bombs so far, not missiles. So yeah, and then now the whole world's at war. Terrible reasons, I know, but they've been waiting for it for like 30 years, let's be honest. So it's not a cold war anymore, it's a very hot war. For the sake of things, green guys are at war with blue and red. No, I'm going to explain it. Blue and red, just red. Just red and green. Everyone but yellow. Only green. Red declares war on these guys. Oh, okay. Alright. To make it simpler for everyone's brain, the ASL. No, the one your leg. Yep. They join up with the Warsaw Pact to become one little guy. And these guys over here, it's still just the Warsaw Pact. And these guys over here join up with the ITO, and they're still the ITO. It's the Eyes International. Alright. These guys still, yeah. So yeah, that's made it a little bit more simple for all you guys out there. Or girls, whatever. Probably guys, I looked at my demographics. Anyways, so it all starts off in the Middle East with a very well prepared and planned out offensive, surprisingly, from a relatively incompetent general staff. And they managed to push back to the Caspian, liberate Tehran if it wasn't already. And then that's about the extent of it. Oh man, I need to sneeze. The Republic of India more than prepared for an invasion of Pakistan. That might be a bit controversial to say. It's not that controversial, man. Let's be real. Apart from up in northern Kashmir, why is my nose so itchy? Apart from up here, where yeah. And now these guys rebranded their war then. They would have been anyways. Okay. Oh, why have I done it in that colour? Oh, it's going miserably. There we go. Very cool stuff. So that's the extent of their push outwards, alright? At this point, everyone... No, at this point, everyone doesn't gang up on China. We'll see some of that maybe soon. And Japan joined the yellow guys. I don't know if I said that last time or not, but I was meant to, because I wrote it down on my little notepad. I didn't really, that was a lie. I just wanted to join it. Down here in Mexico, yeah, they underestimated the Americans' ability to mobilize that fast, and they all get pushed out of Yucatan, encircled here, and they fall back 2 angles. And Mexico capitulates very fast. The Americans, who are more than prepared to crush these guys out, and they're wanting to for ages. At this point, a very slow push happens into Colombia, but they cannot hold on to the Guianas. A, because it wasn't even worth the price, and B, what's they losing anyways, and C, it just wasn't worth the price overall. And I say that was they took Trinidad and Curacao, which was already owned by them. So I know I said, I know I wasn't say bought it with the Dutch. Yep, down here in Chile, Argentina, I really got to do so. I'm I've got an exam tomorrow. I'm gonna, yeah. So a small offensive happens here in, I forgot what this place is called. I haven't played the one DLC in Hearts of Iron for a while. But they managed to hold Paraguay because of horrible terrain. It's absolute cancer to fight in Hearts of Iron. Who you guys know about? All my real ones out there. They do make a break out through to Buenos Aires. This is all happening at the same time. Blah blah blah. You've heard it a million times before. Over here, the Horn of Africa gets a bit of freedom, mainly because just the sky is literally just American and British and French planes. Mainly it's American and British in this bit. And yeah, this just gets absolutely smoked. And they capitulate to the ITO, and then the Russians start coming in, or more specifically the, or what was their name originally, CCR. Pretty much in the rest of Africa, South Africa crushes this stuff down here, because the only thing the West lost was their diamonds. Were already at war, so who are they really going to sell it to realistically, apart from their own markets? But that's not economy really. That's not helping too much. So that all falls. Sudan holds, and there's a little bit of push into the French stuff here, as in the bad guy French. Well, it's all perspective. I'm not gonna say bad guy. This just gets the African armies are left to deal with this, and they do pretty well. Well, not really surprisingly, they're specialised to fight in this terrain, and they push back the French communists quite a lot until they get to the junglier areas where it's more difficult because they're not really acclimatized to fighting that, apart from the Sudanese, Nigerians. In Asia Minor, yeah, there's an all-out just communist offensive through Georgia into the Kurdish areas of what's it called, Turkey. Mate, oh my goodness. They push back in Azerbaijan, Armenia, force them through. Is this the Tibriz? Oh, it's not Tibriz. I can't remember what it's called. And force them back through Kurdistan. At this point, the Americans doing Americans and pull out. That's not really American. I'm gonna be fair. Anyways, they pull out of Turkey, so it's not worth the price to hold. Because they're in a war for Russia. They're in a base for them. Now, speaking of the nukes I was on about earlier, the Russians for a demonstration of power dropped the first one on Beirut, another on Nicosia, and another on I can't say that under current circumstances. They drop one in a funny area here, let's just say that. It's a demonstration of power. And then the West like, man, this isn't good. So we're gonna drop some of our own. And then they dropped a cheeky little one on Prague. I don't know why I'd highlight Prague. That's not the blast radius, just showing where it is. Why'd I drop one on, that's the West, my bad. One on Prague. They won't do it in Prague, just ignore me. I know what, no, they don't want to ruin this compliance here because they want to have them one day. So they drop one in a relatively small area from a base over here. And from a base over here, they say drop one on Baku, and they drop one on Izmir. How have they reached there? I don't know, but I'm trying to think of smaller cities that there's some significance in this area, so just bear with me, man. Oh yes, over here, the Russians crushed the 2 ports and push into China a little bit. Oh, that's a horrible word there. But never mind, and they push through Korea. Not too much though, because there's like hundreds of thousands of men per square kilometre there. At this point, the West do a counter-offensive to the back to the. Oh, this is all this, isn't it? But not too much. Want to liberate Hatay and some of the Kurdish areas. And I forgot they're at war with these because they're mainly focusing down here. Israel's army's been sent down here to kind of attack the whole Middle East, but I'm not going to comment on that either because that can have some connotations in modern day. And a little landing in Aden and Socotra is giving them control in the Red Sea, up in the Suez, and in the Gulf of Aden. This is the Gulf of Aden, isn't it? Well, I mean, it makes sense, Aden's there. And then, yeah, the rest of this is uninhabited lands, so not really do much from. Another push into the Congo, a very costly push, but even the French influence, French communist influence. At this point, Sudan seizes South Sudan with the green light of America because they don't want to become communist, and this catches them Reds off guard and allows for a bit of liberate. Well, not, or just they're pushing. I'd say liberation. I thought I wasn't owned by them in the first place. I like the Horn of African borders. So it's very nice. Tibet's just an impenetrable fortress. Oh yeah, Russia over here. My notes for this will just start World War III, so I haven't really got a plan. Sorry to say. Yeah, Russia over here start walking through Poland up to Königsberg. Unfortunately for my Finnish nationalists out there, they don't much of a standing army, and Helsinki and Turku fall. And one Russian spearhead up here puts the country to its knees pretty much. It's just trying to hold these uninhabited lands up here that no one will ever want to walk across. They don't try sign a white peace of Russia and a continuation war or anything. They just go for it. These guys are in the war, but they're double border. Oh no, they're not, because I was made out then. At this point, these guys put a different side of Russians and join the war in promise of getting these Indian lands back, and they declare war on the principalities, and they get to join in on the ITO side. And then China do not do that yet. Sorry, I'm massive spoilers there. So at this point, I've really got to do something. I've left till 8:13 p.m. I hope you understand out there, all my fellow brothers of Christ. Goodbye.